Hello. Recently, I got this little book sticker scraper, and I didn't think I'd make a video about it, but once I got it, I decided that could be a good idea for a video because I'd love to help people out, and I also just want to document trying this out because if you get a lot of books, you'll probably know that sometimes they have stickers that are hard to get off, or even if you do get them off, the finished product just doesn't look or feel very good. So I wanted to try to get a product that was specifically for doing that. And I'll show you, because I have a lot of books, most of them that have stickers on them I never took off. So I have multiple different kinds of stickers from multiple stores to show you. I'll also put a link to this specific product in the description. This isn't sponsored or anything. Just wanted to try it out and share that with you. This is specifically called the Link Oceans Plastic Razor Blade Scraper. Got this on Amazon, and I've been looking forward to getting something like this and trying it out. So I've got quite a few books, and I'll show you how this works on them and if it works well, as well as an example of one of these kinds of stickers that you'll see quite a bit in this video and what it looked like just using my fingers. And it definitely wasn't a process where I just peeled it all off at once. It was difficult. I actually have a pretty good example for that. So I have these two books in the same series, both of which I got from Ollie's Bargain Outlet. As you can see, this one has the glaring orange sticker, and the Ollie stickers are especially hard to get off, and they're so just in your face, and they're on the front. Like Books A Million, which I'll show you later in this video, they have smaller stickers on the back. They're not really in the way. But Ollie's just loves to show you that you are saving, because I got this $7 book for $3. Usually it's even more than that if it's like a hardcover, so that wasn't as big of a deal, but I'll take it. But yeah, that's just how their system works, and their stickers are kind of hard to get off. This book also had one of those stickers, and from a distance you may not be able to see that it had it on there, but if you look up closer, maybe you can kind of see like the residue. Certainly feels a certain way. It doesn't really bother me, especially because that's not really where I hold the book. I didn't take the sticker off until I read this and did my review of it. Then I finally took it off for like the haul and stuff. It was still on. And I have a few other books from that place. I just haven't read and reviewed them yet, so I haven't felt the need to take the stickers off, but I eventually want to. But now that I have this tool, maybe that can happen sooner, like as soon as I get them, maybe even before I show them in the haul. So here's what that same kind of sticker looks like up close in the same spot. For Ollie's, it's usually like in the corner for books. So now I'm going to open up the tool. I haven't opened the box yet and try it out. Well, first I'm going to gather all the books I'm going to be scraping stickers off today. Okay, so I picked out a few books I'm going to do this with. These are all books from Ollie's Bargain Outlet, then I've got a few others. In the process of that though, I did remember that there was one book from Ollie's Bargain Outlet, but my husband had gotten this one for me and he did take the sticker off himself. I feel like up close you can see like the whiteness, so that one probably looks even worse than Rebel Rose, which isn't really his fault. That's just how those stickers are. So all the books from Ollie's have those bright orange stickers. This one also has another sticker, and it's kind of like overlapping the other, so that might be a special case. So we'll see how that goes. And then it's got another thing on here, but some of the books have these that aren't even like removable. They're just part of the book. Not really anything I can do about that. And it says $7, limited time only. Well, the sticker is not limited time only, unfortunately. It's ironic because then these other two stickers are also talking about its low price. In total, I ended up getting this for $3, which isn't bad. Okay, now I'm going to open the tool. So I think there are multiple in here. Looks like it opens like this. There's this little case, or maybe it's supposed to be open the other way. Okay, now it's open. I guess I'm supposed to put one on and then I'll try it out. Or I guess it already comes with one on there, so I don't think there's anything I have to do to it. I'll just have to put a new one on it later. I'm not sure how long this lasts before you gotta replace it. Maybe we'll see in this video because I've got quite a few stickers to scrape off. I'm gonna move over to the multi-purpose wooden plank and scrape off the stickers there. As I am in this process, I would like to know how you are when it comes to book stickers. Do they really bother you and you have to take them off instantly, or do they not really bother you much and you just never take them off, or maybe kind of like what I did, you take them off once you're going to show them in a video? We'll start with the books from Ollie's. I think these might be the toughest, but maybe it'll be all the same for this tool. All stickers will be pretty easy to get off. Okay, we'll start with Feather and Flame by Livia Blackburn. I assume this will probably be pretty easy for me to figure out. Alright, it's not that it's not going well, but I'm gonna have to find a good angle to do this. Alright, this angle might not be the best, but I was trying to figure out. I think this is what we'll have to do. Okay, so it's not coming off super easily, but it's definitely getting there. And these are probably the hardest stickers to get off books from what I've experienced. We're figuring this out together. It's not quite as satisfying as I thought it would be. But I also am probably doing this wrong. This is not a tutorial for how to use this tool. I'm just showing that it exists and my experience with it. Okay, the sticker is off. Okay, so that took a little while, but I mean, it worked. Now also, it could just be that with the Ollie stickers, they're always going to leave this residue on there. Now there's one with this white piece, which I don't know if that was because I did it wrong, or if that was just kind of inevitable, but there is that little bit there. I'll see if I can get that off. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. You can see the outline of a sticker having been there, but especially far away, it's not very noticeable. So it doesn't matter to me too much. I try to take good care of my books, but it doesn't matter to me if they're not in perfect condition. But it did help me get the sticker off at once. And as you can see, the sticker is not in pieces. When I took a sticker like this off before, it was in like multiple pieces as I scraped it off with my fingernail. So that ultimately worked better than just using my fingers. Well, I guess we'll set this one off to the side and now do the rest. Trying to see if I can see any noticeable difference on the blade after doing one sticker. There were so many blades, but maybe this is just meant to last a lifetime. I don't know. Depends on how often you use this, but I'm wondering just how long is it supposed to last. I'm not sure I notice any difference. Maybe it becomes more dull over time. But that was just one sticker. That shouldn't have done too much to it, I'd imagine. But if you have more knowledge about this thing, I'd love to hear it. Okay, next we're going to do What Happened to Goodbye by Sarah Dessen. Now this is the one that has 2 stickers, so we'll see how that goes. This might be an extra special challenge. So it definitely works, you just gotta put in the effort. It's not as smooth as I thought it would be, but it might be smoother for other stickers. These stickers are just, I don't quite know what they're made of, why they gotta be like this, but this is how they are. But this book in particular should look better once I'm done with it. Okay, so in this case, I do have a piece that got on there, and then the sticker currently looks like that. So this one has not been as smooth, but that's fine. I mean, maybe this is the kind of thing where you're not going to be great at it right away. Oh dear. Yeah, now I've cut the book, I think. Yeah, there's that little space there. I gotta be careful. Probably depends on like the material of the book, but I definitely don't want that to happen anymore. Well, that's unfortunate. We can be a little more careful now. This one's a bit more fragile, but of course books have different textures made out of different materials, and I like that about books. I like that there's that variety. This is being difficult. So far it's looking like this, and we've unearthed the word author and #1 New York Times bestselling author. Okay, so sometime later, it looks a little like a mess, but I will say that I'm getting to the white sticker now, and so far the white sticker is coming off a lot easier. So I think a lot of this just has to do with the Ollie stickers. The white sticker I believe was from Walmart. I mean, this took like multiple minutes, but this so far has taken like a few seconds. So I think I'll show you the rest of the white sticker just so I can show you a bit of that process. But I'm not going to show you me taking off all these stickers because that would be a long and probably boring video. See, look at that. So much easier, so much better. Still a little bit of a struggle, but I mean, I think you can just see the difference. It's still struggling, it's not coming off super easily. You can see there's that bit there, but we're getting there. But yes, if you have any tips or advice for how to use one of these, please let me know, like how I can avoid much damage to the books, and maybe I'm just doing it completely wrong. I don't know. I mean, it's working, it's just not working super well, but maybe it's not meant to be super smooth. You know, if there's a commercial for these things, it probably looks that way, but yeah, it's probably not completely honest. Okay, we're getting there. All right, just got all that off. Now we currently still have a little bit left. I should be able to get that off. I don't want to cause any more damage to the book, but we'll see what we can do. But so far, I think it's looking decent. I mean, with this one, you know, the stickers were covering some of the author's name. On this book, that wasn't that noticeable because it was in the corner. It wasn't covering any part of the title or the author's name, but definitely I'd like to be able to read those parts of it if it's on the cover. Wouldn't want those to be obscured. All right, so I was able to get pretty much the rest of that off. This is a little tear here in the book, so that's not part of the sticker. Definitely a lot of residue, but definitely more so on the Ollie sticker than the Walmart sticker. As you can see, like these just, they're ingrained into the book. And I don't know if there's anything I can do about the residue. It's not a huge deal. Like already I was fine with having these stickers on the books for months. I'm just seeing what I can do about them. But I still think it looks better. Without the stickers, you can fully see the author's name now. From a distance, the word author is kind of obscured, but you know, when I'm showing it at the bookshelf in my videos, it won't look as bad. It's just up close, although this one I think is kind of extra noticeable, which could also have to do with the color of the book cover. But yeah, that square is very noticeable, so that's the finished product of that one. Alright, next we're going to do My Ideal Boyfriend is a Croissant by Laura Dockrell. This one completely obscures the title. I mean, I was still able to tell what it was, but this is also the first hardcover we're going to be doing this with, so we'll see how that goes. I do think it's interesting how we're going to try different stickers, but for now it's just different types of book covers, so I don't know if it's going to be easier or harder with a hardcover. Hopefully it'll be easier to do, but we've seen how the Ollie stickers are. I don't know if they need those kinds of stickers. At least it makes it like not easy to take off in the store if you would do that for whatever reason, but yeah, it's difficult. But I know that a lot of this so far is an issue with these stickers, because we're going to try more stickers later in the video as well. Alright, we're about halfway done with this sticker. Hopefully I'm getting the hang of it by now. You can see some residue, but that's to be expected. But so far this one hasn't been too difficult. Alright, so we're just about done with this one. I'm just trying to get this extra bit off. I will say so far it is looking nice. You can see the residue, of course, but I think we're going to see that with all the Ollie's books. Once they put that orange sticker on there, they're never going to be in pristine condition again, but they're already used books. I mean, this one's got that tear there. Might have been like that when I got it. I don't know. But I do much prefer being able to see the full title. I think it looks way better that way, even if it does have the whole square there. So far, this one hasn't been so difficult. It still took a few minutes, but we're getting there. I'm thinking with this book, I don't know if I'd call it cheap, but it is kind of like a maybe thin paperback. I mean, you can see it's like floppy. So it doesn't really surprise me too much that I tore it. And I'm thinking like, I thought maybe I wasn't putting enough effort into it. That's why it was a struggle. But I don't want to go too hard because I don't want to damage the book. So I don't think you're supposed to do it super hard. I've just been kind of shimmying it and that seems to be working. So yeah, this isn't super smooth, at least not with all these stickers, but it's working. I mean, it's getting the sticker off, but when it comes to the residue, that is still there. Alright, I feel like that's all I'm going to get off it for now. Definitely don't want to damage it. I think it looks better that way ultimately. Or maybe it looked better with the sticker, even though there was a bright orange sticker there. At least it was not like kind of dirty. Alright, I'm going to do 3 more Ollie's books. Next we have Gold Medal Winter by Donna Freitas. This one's already kind of peeling up the corner. I might have done that, I don't know. But let's try to get the rest of it off. Now this one is not as floppy as what happened to Goodbye, so hopefully I don't tear this one either. We'll just see how it goes, but I will try to be careful. Alright, so I don't know if it was the material this book is made out of or how I did it or what, but that one went pretty well. I feel like you can barely see any traces of there having been a sticker on this book. You can definitely feel it if I touch over that space. Probably nothing I can do about that. But in terms of looking at it, I think this one went pretty well. It was still the same slow process getting the sticker off, maybe a little easier, but just in terms of how it looks, like, I don't think it looks too bad, at least compared to the others. Alright, we got 2 more from Ollie's. The next one's going to be another hardcover, The Mortification of Fovea Munson by Mary Wynn Hayter. So we got the sticker up here. Oh, and also with Gold Medal Winter, this one, like I showed, did have the little flap up, so I decided to start it at the corner from there rather than like at the bottom. Maybe I'm supposed to peel it first and then scrape it off. I will kind of try that with this, but as you might see, it'll be kind of hard to even get a corner up without destroying everything, but we'll try. Okay, so we have a little bit of the corner pulled up. We'll see now how that works. Okay, so this one went pretty well. Doing it this way still takes a little while, but it's not as messy. Like sometimes the pieces come apart. It's not really all one big piece for these kinds of stickers anyway, but I am finding this easier than just picking it apart with my finger. So here we got, you know, a little white fuzzy square, but we did unveil a whole head, so we got more of the cover that I hadn't really seen before in person, so that's nice. But, you know, from a distance you can't really see it as well. So far I'm liking this. I'm thinking it's working pretty good. I don't quite know when I'm supposed to replace the razor blade. I don't think I'm going to yet because I think it's still working pretty well, but let's continue. Our last book from Ollie's is the newest book I've gotten, Royce Rolls by Margaret Stohl. So here we have the sticker up here. This one also isn't like as cheap as What Happened to Goodbye, so this one should be alright as well. This one's not covering a whole lot except just a little bit of the author's name, but I think it'll still be nice to have this off. It doesn't really match with the white in my opinion. Hey Mochi, how you doing? Alright, I think I'm about done with this one. So this one has some of the brown stuff, but also some of the orange stuff from the sticker. Those orange stickers are just so strong because you can still see it on this one. So I know it doesn't look perfect, but ultimately I think I prefer it this way because it's not as just in your face with the full sticker on there. And maybe there is something I can do about this in the future. I don't know. I'm not desperate to, but if anybody knows anything, then I can. But at the same time, I don't want to risk damaging the book further, so it's not a huge deal. So we're done now with all the Ollie's books. I have a couple more I'm gonna do. So first I have Written Stone Lane by AJ Hartley. I got this from Books A Million, and as you can see it has this bargain sticker on it. Now normally Books A Million doesn't have these stickers on the front. They usually just have the price sticker on the back. Now these are smaller and they're on the back. They don't look nearly as bad as those Ollie's stickers. But first we'll try getting this one off. I have no idea how this one's gonna go, but I don't know if any book stickers are worse than the Ollie's ones, besides the ones that are just actually engraved on the book like this one. Although this is fine because that's just saying it's a sequel. But I'm talking about, you know, now a Netflix film or that one on What Happened to Goodbye. I mean, I have it right with me. I'll just show you. You know, limited time only $7. Like, it's unnecessary. But yeah, we'll try this one. It's feeling kind of the same, but no, I'd say this is easier so far than the Ollie's stickers, as I expected it to be. I mean, look at how quickly I'm doing this. I'm not even like rushing it. This is like the same speed I was doing with the Ollie's stickers. I think those are just bad stickers. Oh, look at that. Now it's getting satisfying. This is nice. I was looking forward to this one. I had a feeling this one would be better. Alright, so that was a lot easier. As for residue, you can see an outline of the square, I would say, but I feel like it doesn't look as bad. Could be the colors, I don't know. And I guess some of this was covered. Revenge is best served cold, stone cold, so it's nice that I can see that now. Not sure if I noticed that before. That was definitely much easier, and definitely does not look bad far away either, so yeah, that sticker was a lot better. But now we'll try it with the stickers on the back, which aren't that bad to begin with. Like, I don't know if I'll even take all these off because they're just not really bothering me that much. Like, I'm not desperate to see the praise for the book. If it were on the synopsis, maybe I'd want to be able to read that. But as you can see, it's like not even in the way. And then there's this sticker here too. I know these books were published just in the UK, but somehow the American Books A Million got them. I've had this since 2024 though, so it's very nice to have that off now. It looks very wonderful. I haven't read this yet, but maybe this year, because I've read the first book and it was pretty good. Oh yeah, it's real nice. This is the satisfying stuff I was expecting to experience. This feels like a reward after those Ollie stickers. I'm glad I saved these for last. Look at that, this was nicely rolled up together. Yeah, those stickers, I mean, can you even see where it was? That was real nice. You can feel it a little, I guess. Hey, Mochi. Yeah, so I would imagine most stickers would probably work like the one I just did. Those Ollie stickers are a special case. I'll do one more of the Books A Million stickers on the back. Should be about the same experience. Alright, I'm gonna do this one and then we should be done. Look at that, it's all nicely rolled up. That was pretty satisfying. So those stickers are no problem when it comes to this thing. Well, if you didn't know much about this kind of tool before watching this video, maybe you learned something from it. So that was my experience using it. that was fun, different kind of video, and I look forward to making more kinds of videos that aren't just me sitting at the bookshelf, which is very fun. That's my usual and I love it, but I do like making other kinds of videos as well. So if you've got like Ollie stickers, for example, there will probably be some residue. So if you'd rather just have the sticker on it, maybe best to just not get it off unless there's a way or a different, better tool where it will do that. This is just the one that I use. There are probably different kinds. And thank you for watching.